It's time to introduce the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'7", at forward, number 30, Julian Champagne. 6'5", at forward, number 24, Deni Avdija. 6'3", guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. 6'5", guard, number 5, Stephon Castle. 7'4", manning the middle, number 1, Victor Wembanyama. 'The head coach for your San Antonio Spurs is Nick Johnson. This is your San Antonio Spurs.
Avdija against the cell. It's clinging. Ooh, he took a hard foul. On the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan, he is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
First one falls for him. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial two-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. All right, Shams, thanks for the report.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build, you can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Outside Kamara. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Jacks up a three. Avdija pulls it in. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for Portland. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And here's Clingan. He's covered by Fox. 6 to shoot. Back to Kamara. Henderson for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Now here's Clingan. Avdija outside. Now Holiday over Castle. Again, the miss by Portland.
Well, he got the shot he loved, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Champagne. Pass to Fox. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Henderson outside. Again, the miss by Portland.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. Here's Fox, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For San Antonio, Hornets checked in for Wemby. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagny. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. Grant's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Holiday. Here's Henderson. 58 seconds left in the opening quarter. Grant outside. Henderson with a screen on Barnes. Here's Grant. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And it's San Antonio's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Cornette. And he makes it on the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Blazers trail by 9. Pass to Klingon. Blocked! Johnson against Avdija. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Henderson. Oh, Fox with a steal. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. And so it's San Antonio. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks. Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Castle for 3. It's rebounded by Grant.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Sharp. No points so far. Off target from three-point range. Up top, Castle. He's covered by Grant. Pass to Harper. Cornette sets a screen. From 12 feet. Back to Castle. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Thibault passes to Murray. Back to Thibault. Outside Sharp. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Here's Castle. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And Castle displayed that soft touch in college as well. His floater game is polished for a young guy.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Different look for San Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Murray. Deni Avdija's checked in for Grant. And Holiday subbed in for Thibault. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
They're getting really physical there inside. Now, Klingon knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Harper, he's checked in for Castle. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Henderson's checked in. It's both from the stripe. 1:15 left in the first half. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Back to Wembanyama. Pocket 4. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Outside Holiday. Henderson outside. From outside the arc. Good work defensively by Fox. Spurs lead by 6. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Klingon. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Spurs out in front, up 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your Black and White Arena Entertainment.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
They don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
Wow. There's things I could say, but on myself, don't want to get punched.
Very wise choice, Chet. Just smile and nod.
Okay.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 8. Pass to Klingen. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wemby. Some solid defense from Holiday. So it's Portland now. Avdija outside. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
San Antonio leading by 8. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. Now here's Avdija. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. That one drops for him.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Always attacking Fox.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wemby.
And a contract extension for Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups after last season's tip.
Well, 6 months after he became a Hall of Famer, what a run for him. And he is somebody you root for, a quality person and a basketball lifer.
San Antonio leading by 8. Castle outside. Back to Fox. Wemby, screen on Henderson. Fox finds Wemby. Holiday against Castle. Pass to Kamara. Avdija outside. Portland moving it around.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Holiday surveying the floor. There's a screen by Kamara. Off the mark there with a 3.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Wemby. Back to Fox. Over Henderson. That's good from Fox. On the assist by Wemby. And now a 10-point Spurs lead. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Let's go! Next.
Checked in for Vassell. And also a switch here for Portland. Grant's checked in for Avdija. .136 left in the third quarter. Henderson outside. Pass to Grant. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Portland. San Antonio leading by 10. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Pass to Grant. It's stolen. It's Barnes on the wing. Kamara covering. Barnes passes to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Grant.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Kamara. Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. To snap the cold streak. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for 2, Harrison Barnes.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. He does not get the second one. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Spurs. They lead by 13. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
It's time for the fourth quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Inside. And Vassell, the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Now here's Barnes on the wing. Fox. Pass to Cornet. Clock at 6. Here's Vassell. Williams grabs the board. Grant against Fox. Avdija outside. Williams with the screen. Oh, no good on the layup.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Fox. From downtown, money from 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
It's time to get down with your best. Let's move.
Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagny comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Drew Holiday's checked in for Thibault. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. Now Avdija. Now here's Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Wembanyama. Rejected by Clingan.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clingan.
Henderson scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Ooh, the shot misses. San Antonio leading by 18.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
And he drops the first. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Olynyk's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Barnes comes in for Champagny. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. And so Vassell nails both of them. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Deni Avdija and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Olynyk. Barnes fires. Pure from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 21.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion. And now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Fox finds Wembanyama. Connects from three-point range. Wembanyama's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Spurs. Avdija with a screen for Holiday. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Jrue Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told the team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put in Portland, but a new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations. And the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And San Antonio has possession. Following the miss by Deni Avdija. Castle against Holiday.
2 minutes remaining.
5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Avdija on the wing. Back to Henderson. Portland needs to get off a shot. A second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Klingon.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Let's go, fans! Now it's time to make some noise for your Spurs squad!
Barnes is checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Stephon Castle. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shaden Sharp comes in for Jrue Holiday. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Grant. And that one's good, Barnes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Henderson. Klingon the screen for Sharp. 6 to shoot. Back to Henderson. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Champagnie passes to Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Barnes against Grant. They set the screen. No good with the triple. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Castle with it, defended by Thibault. And here's Harper from the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
The Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back over to you, Kevin.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Sharp. And here is Grant. Over Johnson. No good from Grant. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Cornette with it. He's guarded by Williams. Cornette passes to Harper. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Spurs fans, let's get on the feet and make some noise for the Spurs Squad.
Different look now for San Antonio. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Vassell comes in for Castle. And it's Fox in for Harper. Now, here's Avdija. Hasn't made one yet. Pastor Henderson fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They are bumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
And I was really impressed with that passion to win. I mean, I don't think anybody saw that coming. They just stormed back there in that third quarter.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Here's Fox. After Drew Holiday's score. Barnes passes to Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Sinks the three-pointer. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Here's Avdija. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Here's Johnson. Rebound by Drew Holiday. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. 5 from 18. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
11.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Now, here's Vassell. No scoring in this one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Henderson. Back to Holiday. For the tie. San Antonio with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Wemby using those long strides in transition.
And this is what you want to see. Wemby attacking with authority inside.
Holiday against Castle. There's a screen by Kamara. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Spurs ball.
San Antonio leading by 5. And here is Fox. 5 points in the game. Wemby outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we can be without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Henderson. Avdija, a screen on Fox. Back to Avdija. And finished off by Avdija.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Fox gets it to go.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charlie Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allen LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Guys, back over to you.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Avdija. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. You have the camera on you. Oh, that's nice.
Williams is checked in for Donovan Clingan.
There's your substitution. Number 35, Robert Williams.
Pass to Champagny. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Grant. Lays it up off the glass. Grant's got his first 2 points.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him.
Oh, and a slam from Wemby.
And we talk about how Wemby makes the wow plays. Wow.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Henderson outside. Pass to Grant. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Spurs leading by 8. Down low. Here's Fox. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Holiday. Here's Grant. Over Barnes. Bank shot. No good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the final quarter.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Here's Fox. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Over in the corner, Avdija. Pass to Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. Again, the miss by Grant. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Barnes can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Fox finds Vassell. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Cleared away by Avdija. Trailblazers trail by 6. Grant. That one is off. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Ah, the basket is good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from coach.
Thank you, Allen. Now, here's Fox. Misses the 3. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Now Henderson. Holiday looking over the floor. Lets it go. Wembenyama reels it in. Beyond the arc. And does not get the jam. Wow. It's Henderson on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Holiday outside. Clinging with it. Wembenyama on him.
You got to be careful shooting around Wembenyama. Look, he's already one of the best shot blockers in the league, if not the best.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Fox against Henderson. That one goes.
That's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
Free throw no good for Henderson. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Champagne.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Henderson. Wembenyama reels it in. Here's Fox. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it.
safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
And they're going to move on to the conference semifinal. They have control of the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round one, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, we present the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
These teams have both accumulated some promising young talent, setting themselves up for the future.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch these young stars compete, but I'm even more interested to see how these teams develop in the coming years.
Now here's Holiday. It's Avdija on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell, and it's Avdija off the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. And Clingan pulls it down. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for Portland. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job of this. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Pass to Vassell. Nice D from Avdija.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Henderson for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Holiday. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork him.
Wembanyama, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Henderson outside. 1:56 left in the first quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot here. Off target with the 3. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Champagny to stop the drought. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Fox. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. 58 seconds left in the first. Henderson, the pass to Holiday. Here's Avdija. The 3 is up. No good. Holiday. Pass to Henderson. Portland moving it around. Kamara connects from downtown.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Fox outside. Here's Champagny. Here's Wembanyama, guarded by Klingon. Stolen. He's got a clear path. Avdija against Vassell. Henderson outside. 3 seconds left. The shot no good. And that concludes the first quarter play. Portland ahead. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Barnes, it's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Grant. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Here's Grant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
And when Grant gets to the rim like that, you can't help but foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
That one falls for Grant. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Williams. Avdija comes in for Murray. And Holiday subbed in for Thibault. He's off on the second. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
So it's Portland now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Here's Grant. Rebound by San Antonio. Down low. Stolen by Sharp. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Avdija.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Cornet. To the paint. Avdija with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Cornet, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And also a switch here for Portland. Klingon's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Brian?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. The three from Wemby. Oh, Wemby hitting from deep.
Scouts love this from Wemby. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Stan, the big man, Victor Wemby, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And it's Fox missing. Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Sharp. Pass to Holiday. To the inside. Outside Sharp. 4-3. Kamara. That's good. Kamara's got 8 points.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, you can feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Champagny, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Henderson's checked in. 43 seconds left in the second. There's a screen by Kamara. Inside. Rebounded by Champagny. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Wembanyama. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Henderson outside. With 1 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Henderson's got his first 2 points. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Portland ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
You can see their game plan. Play outside in. They just haven't gotten to the end part. And maybe they won't.
They would if I were coaching.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Guys, a chance for them to close out the series.
Yep, that's right, Ernie. But these games are tough. I mean, those other guys, they're fighting for their lives out there.
Yeah, so you got to get on them early. Come out strong and dominate like I always did. Don't give them the slightest hope.
Well, I, for one, am hoping for a good game. Don't take the hope away from Shaq. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Toumani Camara with a strong contribution so far on this one.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Spurs trail by 8. Fox outside. Pass to Champagny. Six to shoot. To the middle. Castle outside. Over Holiday. Castle misses. Trailblazers lead by 8. Now Holiday. Back to Avdija. Pass to Klingon. Three-pointer Holiday. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembenyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Fox. Here's Champagny. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now Fox. Spurs need to get one up here. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembenyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wembenyama. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Now introducing the inseparable Spurs Breakers. Let him hear it, baby.
With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Avdija outside. Pass to Klingon. Over Wembenyama. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Fading away. He makes that shot harder than it needs to be.
Back to Castle. And a nice finish on the layup.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Portland leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Deni Avdija, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Deni's mom. Deni said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And Wembenyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And also a switch here for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Avdija. Now here's Fox. Still no points. Over to the wing. Wembenyama with it. Started now by Klingon. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Grant outside. Driving in. A rebound by the Spurs. Here's Champagny. Here's Wembenyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembenyama.
There were questions about Wembenyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Fox against Holiday. Pass to Kamara. Grant outside. There's a screen by Kamara. Grant's shot is off. The Spurs have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Pass to Grant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his third free throw attempt of the game.
First team foul. Shooting for Portland, Jeremy Grant at the line for one.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Portland ahead, up 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Sharp against Fox to the inside. Here's Williams. And good on the 7-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to confident.
Cornette sets a screen. Fox for 3. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Portland ball.
For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagny comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. Holiday's checked in for Thibault. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Sharp. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Avdija. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Kamara. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Champagny's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama. Oh, it misses. Trailblazers lead by 5. Henderson scanning the floor. Now Avdija. Outside Henderson. Wembanyama rips down the board. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Fox. Takes a 3. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Henderson. Oh, got a piece of it. Castle against Holiday. Banks it home. Big shot.
Huge bucket by Holiday there. His team really needed that one.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. It's off.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Now Vassell. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Now Vassell, beyond the arc. Avdija rips down the board. Castle against Holiday. Now Henderson. Jacks up a 3. That misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here goes Fox. It's in!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Henderson. Left side Holiday. Outside Henderson. There's a screen by Kamara. Wemby rips down the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Fox, right side. To tie it up. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everybody.
So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
For 3, Henderson. Here's Klingon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
Henderson against Fox. And a wide-open look for Wemby. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice tripler.
Outside, Avdija. Holiday with the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. They are up right now after a big win on Sunday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
Clock at 4. Here's Henderson. Wemby with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Henderson outside. Back to Avdija. They send the pick. And he drives in. Count the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Fox. Wemby down low. Klingon covering. Play shot by Wemby, no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Shot from 16, and the jumper is on the mark.
Plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
Vassell, and it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Fox against Henderson. Shot clock at 5. The baseline J. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Portland leading. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Spurs passing it around. In the corner, it's Wemby. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And Wemby's ability to pick and pop from anywhere on the floor puts defenders on their heels.
It's Klingon, top of the key. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Holiday. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Here's Fox. No good with the layup. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Now Sharp. Harrison Barnes missing on the 3. Murray is screen on Harper. Here's Sharp. Good on the three-point shot. Sharp's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Pass to Castle. And here is Johnson. To the paint. It's deflected. Wants to get it over to Castle and does. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Harper. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Murray. Avdija's checked in for Grant, and it's Drew Holiday in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Cornette. He has yet to score. Here's Fox. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Trailblazers leading by 4. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. All defensive guard Drew Holiday talked about guarding some of the younger players coming into the league, and he said, the game has changed significantly. They morphed with it. They're quick, athletic, and they all play the game a lot differently than when I came into the league. Back to you, Kevin.
It is a new day. Allie, we thank you very much. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference. To Kamare. Sharp on the wing. Covered by Vassell.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes here for the Spurs. Wemby comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for Castle. And a switch here also for Portland. Henderson's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. Here's Klingon. Pass to Kamare. Here's Henderson. Here's Avdija. No good on the three. Wemby passes to Fox. Harper against Holiday. Harper kicks to Vassell. Wemby sets a screen for Vassell. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
High-holder type of player, Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Henderson, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Henderson. San Antonio making a switch here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Wemby finds Fox. Fires away from way outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Hello, everybody. We're halfway through Game 5, and things are looking good for the Portland Trailblazers.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. They're trying to punch their... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
Spurs trail by 5. And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise values skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Klingon. Now Kamara. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kamara's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Smart choice there by Clingan. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox passes to Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Henderson outside. Holiday is in on Fox. Fox against Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Wemby with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wemby. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Let's hear it for you.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Avdija kicks to Holiday. In the corner, Henderson with it. Pocket 6. Fox with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Jacks up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Avdija against Vassell. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Grant is checked in for Portland. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bounce pass, Holiday. On the wing, Fox. Guarded by Holiday. Barnes outside. Here's Champagne. Off target from 3-point range.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket. Plugs it up for Wembanyama. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for De'Aaron Fox. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Donovan Klingan. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Toumani Camara. And it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Sharp. Kicks it out to Grant. 5 on the clock. They need this one. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harper against Henderson. Now here's Harper. He's guarded closely. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
with you again as our round one coverage continues. Fox against Sharp. Takes it inside. And it's Harper with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Vassell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Grant, that's good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Cornette. Here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Puts up a 3. Williams with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 5. Now, Avdija shoots the 3. Doesn't get that one. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Going to the rack with energy. Isn't the D afraid to cut him off?
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Wemby is a specimen going after him there with a purpose.
Here's Holiday. Henderson outside. Fox with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Castle fires. That's off.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Here's Avdija. Holiday outside. .109 left in the fourth quarter. Trying again. And he lays that one in.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now, here's Fox. The shot misses. Henderson outside. And an intentional foul right there.
De'Aaron Fox. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fox with the steal.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Here is Wemby. And Wemby with the flush.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Second team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers. Henderson. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Counting. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for Portland, Henderson taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Still a sliver of hope.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
Here's Vassell. It's in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
First personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. And here are the Spurs. Now Castle launches it. Cleared away by Avdija. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Victor Wemby. Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Deni Avdija taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. So the Trailblazers win it. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Portland starts out with the ball. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. We've got Damian Lillard, and it's Walton in at the 5. For 3, here's Lillard. They get the rebound. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Lillard against Parker. Got a hand on it. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Roy. Pass to Lucas. Portland moving it around. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Lillard can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Parker. It's hauled in by Lucas. Here's Drexler. Leonard defending. Here's Lucas. Uses the glass on the layup.
They take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Parker passes to Gervin. Parker outside. Pass to Gervin. Here's Leonard. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Portland making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Here's Drexler. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Portland shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 3 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second one. And he can't make it 3 for 3. Here's Gervin. He's guarded by Porter.
2 minutes remaining.
Gervin, pass to Leonard. Here's Dampier. Let's go with a 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Kawhi helping to set the tone with that kind of energy, creating second chances. Nicely done.
Lillard looking around. Lets a floater go. Pass to Drexler. The 3. Drains the triple. Drexler's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. Here's Gervin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Drexler, that's good.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, He can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Duncan. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Trailblazers lead by 5. Porter, the pass to Drexler. Outside Porter. Pass to Lucas. Here's Drexler. He has 7. This one for 3. A rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now. Ginobili, the pass to Leonard. From 7 feet away. Tipped. And he stays with it. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Portland ahead, up 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Porter in at the 1 spot. Ginobili, no good. Trailblazers lead by 5. Wicks the pass to Walton, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Aldridge outside. Right side, Robinson. He shoots. Portland with a rebound. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Wicks, yet to see a basket. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Spurs trail by 9. Now a timeout called by San Antonio.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs baseball. Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Keenan. Here's Gervin. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Wicks. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there? Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Lillard against Parker. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Walton's got his second basket of the game. Spurs trail by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Timeout called, Portland.
Let's go, Spurs fans! Time to get loud right now for the Spurs Dirt Squad!
So both teams making some changes here. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Pass to Kersey. Now here's Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Parker passes to Duncan. Here's Gervin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for your Spurs, George Gervin. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. And so he hits both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, here's Lillard. 3 ball from Lillard.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Parker outside. Leonard outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Portland. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Spurs trail by 11. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. From 8 feet away, here's Leonard, and it's Portland with a rebound. Pass to Lillard. There's the triple. Another 3 for Portland.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Leonard outside. Here's Duncan. Still without a bucket. Inside. Robinson. It's good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Trailblazers lead by 12. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Roy. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 5 rebounds in the game. Leonard looking around. Robinson passes to Gervin. Here's Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. San Antonio moving the ball around. Goes back up. There's the block. Here's Roy. They get it back. Spurs trail by 12. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Leonard outside. Pass to Gervin. Leonard outside. From 11 feet away, Lillard pulls down the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Count it! Leonard for 3. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Aldridge passes to Porter. Stolen by Parker. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. Trailblazers lead by 7. Here's Drexler, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Parker outside. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's Portland. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
All right, fans, we need you to...
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Sabonis in at the 5. Lillard against Parker. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Lillard. He's closely guarded. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Parker outside. Pass to Wemby. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in the game. Throws it up high, and then Aldridge with the dunk.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. The Spurs call time. deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and D-up out there."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now Leonard.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
And he can't hit the second. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. The three ball is down.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Trailblazers lead by 13. Now here's Lillard. Inside, Dame gets it to go.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Now Porter. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Porter outside. Another chance. Off on the layup. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Gervin. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Parker against Lillard. Off the pick and right to the rim.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly looked to want it more than their opponent.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group.
One shot.
.54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Here's Lucas. McCollum right side. 5 to shoot. Now Sabonis. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wemby down low. Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time to present our player of the game.
And it's San Antonio to start out. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lucas is out there with Walton. Then it's Brandon Roy. Then there's Drexler. And it's Lillard in at the point guard. Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Lillard against Parker. Outside Roy. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's Leonard. Down low. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Roy. Lillard is screen on Gervin. Roy from outside. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. In the corner, Gervin with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Known as the Iceman, there's not a better moniker for a guy than George Gervin's Iceman, Mr. Cool bucket getter nickname. An incredibly crafty scoring swingman. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Gervin. And both free throws good for Gervin.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lillard outside. Back to Roy. Back to Lillard. Over Parker. Tried to bank it in, but he missed it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Leonard. Portland grabs the miss.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Roy can't cash in from close range. Parker outside. Drexler against Leonard. Inside. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And then Robinson slams it in.
The Admiral putting something extra on that throwdown, trying to get his guys ramped up.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Put your hands together, make some noise for your Spurs squad.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Robinson. And Dampier subbed in for Tony Parker. And then for the Trailblazers, Sabonis comes in for Walton. And Porter subbed in for Roy. Spurs on defense. Drexler kicks to Sabonis. Porter with it. Here is Lucas. 4 on the shot clock. Portland again missing. Here's Dampier. A rebound by Drexler. Trailblazers trail by 5. Porter passes to Lillard. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Sabonis, that's good.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Here's San Antonio now. Outside Leonard. There's the pick. A 3-ball. The Trailblazers pull it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lillard with it. It's against Dampier. Stolen by Ginobili. With the teardrop. And Leonard with the lay-in.
That's the finesse part of his game right there. Lofting in that little teardrop.
Here's Lucas. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Walton. Porter is out there with Aldridge. And it's Wicks in at the 3 spot.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Now here's Ginobili. Scoreless thus far. Robinson sets a screen for Ginobili. Robinson left side. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Here's Porter. Pass to Wicks. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out. Spurs leading by 5. Ginobili outside. Here's Keenan. Robinson down low. Walton defending. He gets it in there.
The defense trying to pull out every single stop it can against Robinson inside, but his size and strength, too much for him.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And Tony Parker subbed in for Dampier. Roy's checked in for the Trailblazers. Damian Lillard comes in for Terry Porter. Now Lillard. Aldridge kicks to Roy. No Nobody near Lillard. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Lillard's got 6.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Gervin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gervin's got the lead back up to 7 now for San Antonio. Here's Wicks. Back to Lillard. Takes the 3. Gervin pulls it in. Lillard's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Parker passes to Chiney. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lillard is screen on Gervin. Roy against Gervin. No good from Roy. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up to San Antonio. Pass to Robinson. Aldridge against Lillard. Count it. Good. Aldridge has got the lead up to 9 now for San Antonio.
Yeah, and this is Aldridge's sweet spot. I mean, his bread and butter. It's all about finding his rhythm and then letting it go with confidence.
Now here's Roy. Still without a basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post shot. Robinson pulls it in. 7-second difference, shot and game clock to the inside. Here's Gervin. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
Explosive near the rack. Gervin levitating. Iceman going upstairs.
The kick out to Aldridge. Parker against Lillard. Driving inside. And Walton throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now when they need a spark the most.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, George Gervin has been really making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Gervin. And it's Parker in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Roy. Nothing on the board. They get it back. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free throw good by Parker.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits
in terms of how to properly guard it.
And Parker drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here is Walton. Back to Lillard. The tray. And that comes off the assist by Bill Walton. Lillard's got 9 points.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard battling for 2.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Stolen by Duncan. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. .90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Roy. Drexler kicks to Lucas. Pass to Lillard for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Parker outside. Outside Leonard. Now here is Robinson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Leonard against Drexler. And it's Leonard missing. Trailblazers trail by 14. Outside for Roy. It's good from long range. Roy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from him.
Duncan scanning the floor. And Walton sends it back. Roy dishes to Lillard. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Covered by Duncan. Lucas a screen on Duncan. They get the rebound. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Lucas.
Boy, you have to put a body on Lucas or Maurice will destroy you on the old boards.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
It's time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section gets one. Who wants one? Our promo team is looking to throw out some T-shirts to the loudest sections. Get out! It's time for T-shirts.
The Spurs making a switch here. Dampier's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Porter's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gervin outside. Pass to Dampier. Leonard on the wing. This one for three. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Outside, Drexler. His three-pointer's off the mark.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Gervin passes to Duncan. Gervin outside. Pass to Duncan. Over Porter. That misses off the backboard. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drexler kicks to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Aldridge, Damian Lillard out there at Porter. Then it's Roy. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Boy, I tell you, there's a suddenness to Parker that helps him create space in the lane, unlike any other player in the league.
Gervin against Roy. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Dampier, he's checked in for the Spurs. Kersey's checked in for Portland. And it's Gervin missing. Trailblazers trail by 14. Fires from 14. And no good. Trying to use the glass. From deep. And the rebound goes to Kersey. So it's Portland now. Outside Lillard. Here he goes. That one misses. Spurs leading by 14. Wembenyama down low. Sabonis is there. Outside Porter. Lillard against Parker. And stolen by Wembenyama. Gervin against Roy. Ginobili outside. Parker outside. Takes the 3. The shot is off.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Lillard. Another chance here. Wembenyama reels it in. And here's Wembenyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Parker inside, guarded by Porter. Porter pulls it down. There's 1:17 left in the game. Lillard, right side. Here's Sabonis. Lays it in off the window.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
San Antonio calls timeout. They lead by 12.
Your dancing.
San Antonio. Robinson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Duncan comes in for Dampier. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Manu Ginobili. Portland also making some changes. Walton's checked in for Sabonis. Lucas comes in for Kersey. And it's Drexler in for Porter. Lucas against Duncan. Parker, right side. Layup, no good. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Kersey with the ball. McCollum fires. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. Here's Dampier. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Wembanyama rips it down with 2 hands.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
McCollum outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.